Anyway, we've been moving this way for a very long time, and I'm trying to move us this way, and so it's up to Dre to be willing to go this way. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I'm a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, posting videos with your community so we can grow. Also, put a tip in the jar, purchase some merch, pick up your copy of What's the Best That Can Happen at LoneeTaylorArt.com. So yeah, I'm talking about Dre, how he said he wouldn't let me wear the Keke Palmer dress, and I was like, I think you would, and he said I wouldn't, and I said okay, because Dre yesterday may not be Dre today. See, we get caught up in that, right? We won't allow our spouses to grow even though we want them to grow. So he's saying he wouldn't let me wear the dress today. But I think I could get him to let me wear the dress. I think I could, especially if I'm looking good and he's feeling good and smelling good. He gonna be like,
you know, wearing the goddamn dress.
That's what his spouse said. I didn't like the dress, so I won't be wearing it. Though it was my dream to get married in a see-through dress. That was my dream.
No, that's ridiculous.
I'm also the girl who wanted to be a stripper and drive a Cutlass, so yeah, I wanted to walk down the aisle in a sheer see-through. I actually had, and it turned out to be a slip of a dress, but I thought it was a dress. I have to find a picture. I went down to Atlanta when I was 15 years old to go visit my sister when she was in college in Clark Atlanta University homecoming. My God. Work, baby, work. Oh, that's the first time I heard house music. Work it. Yeah, that's the first time I heard house music. My mind was blown. Everybody was black. I've never seen that in my life. Everybody. Not just the poor people. Everybody was black. The people running stuff, everybody was black. It was crazy. And then we went to the step show. Yo. I'm from Arizona. Our step shows, like, I don't even get it. How come we so lame in Arizona? See, that ain't even right, because the same people, do the lames from the places move here and act like they tough? Because how you move to Arizona from everywhere, and Arizona still bunk as, like, we got Chicago, we got Detroit, we got Gary, we got Colorado, we got Atlanta, we got everything out here. Man, I gave up my little poom poom to a guy just because he said he's from Atlanta. I can't believe. Lord, there was one time I sat down and I wrote down my numbers, and I started having to do associations. Like, who were friends? Who were, I never did brothers. But I've done. Lonnie's done. Whatever that porno is gonna be called. What's good, y'all? Yep, I just said all that like that. That's how authenticity needs to be. Why should I hide who I am to stroke his ego? Nah.
You always gotta play your shit off of me because we married.
Because what I just said was highly offensive to a man. But it's not offensive to you because you allow me to be me. Which most men do not allow their woman to be them. Because society says you cannot allow your woman to be her, because that's disrespectful. Mm-hmm. And I'm pointing out that you are sitting next to me and I'm making that comment, and men who feel that way can hopefully check themselves, because their girl is hiding a very important part of her history from him to make him feel comfortable. And he's potentially hiding a very huge part of history.
They had me.
I said potentially. Didn't you hear me say potentially? What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I'm a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, posting videos with your community so we can grow, as well as putting a tip in the jar, purchasing the merch, and picking up your copy of What's the Best That Can Happen at LoneeTaylorArt.com.
Oh, damn. What the?
What the?
I'm sorry.
So anyway, I've done some really crazy things with my body, with people for dumb reasons. And I've made associations to write my list. And at a certain number, I just stopped counting because it just didn't matter. And through it all, I felt I had self-love and self-respect. I felt empowered because I did what the hell I wanted to. But why would I let the lower vibrational human beings enter my body and enter my space and hope one of them would marry me if I did love myself? Ain't no way in hell I did. I wanted to be married. I was trying to be married. I never had a boyfriend. Look, my first boyfriend was Bailey's dad.
All that freak nasty shit you did wasn't because you wanted to get married.
Yes, because I literally used to say, would you like to hear what I used to say? May the best win. That was my philosophy. Who raised me? Little Kim. I wanted to be Little Kim. Foxy Brown wasn't sexy enough. That's all it was. It was who could be the sexiest. Who could out-sexy who, and Little Kim won. So she was who I wanted to be.
You had messed up role model.
I know. I'm sorry. No role models looking ass.
You know they had to take her to the hospital to pump.
How do you know they had to pump the 19 ounces of semen out of her stomach? How do you know? Were you there? Did you see her medical records?
Well, here we go. You sound like Donald Trump supporters.
What the hell? I'm just saying, how you know this woman has semen in her stomach?
You know it didn't happen.
I know, but you really damning her as if it did.
It didn't happen.
So how come I can't get
How
rid?
you know it didn't happen?
But why are you
How
so
know it didn't
firm?
happen?
But my question,
I
I
wasn't
moved past that.
You moved past
My
it too.
next, well then let me move past it. My next question is, why are you so speaking just so certain about it? Like you're speaking with undoubted
That shit was
certainty.
Before you even knew about this shit.
What does it matter? There is a rumor going around right now that I suck so-and-so, such and such, and I didn't. But it's sitting around in 2023 discussing whether or not the validity of me sucking so-and-so's what's true is lame as who cares? And we are actually arguing the validity of something that we can never prove is true. But it's because you don't want to let off. You say it's what's up, and I'm supposed to be like, Irregardless, I had a really messed up role model. And some of us need to admit we have really messed up role models. And it's okay. Because now we can get some good ones. Like me. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I'm a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, posting videos with your community so that we can grow, as well as putting a tip in the jar, shopping the merch, and picking up your copy of What's the Best That Can Happen at LoneeTaylorArt.com.